Hey everybody, let's do another video. So we've just wrapped up June 27, Tuesday. Just 3 trading days left in the first half of this dreadful year. And I want to spend most of this video talking about the small caps, because that is by far, like by hundreds of percent, my biggest position. It's sort of like, the only thing that can save me at this point. So we're going to talk about that in a moment. I just want to show the NQ briefly to kind of illustrate the lurchy behavior of this market right now. These are, of course, the NASDAQ futures. Here we have on a 30-minute basis, and you can just see this sort of violent series of lower highs and lower lows, like so. It's just all over the place. And of course, there's something magical about the opening bell, and so we just exploded all day long, incredibly. Just went hundreds of points higher, and then kind of stalled out a bit. As I illustrated yesterday, the NQ, the ES chart's a big, fat, stinking mess. The only thing I can sort of make heads or tails out of is the small caps, which is why I wanted to focus on this. And we'll start off with 4-hour price bars, because this shows neatly the pattern I'm obsessed with right now, which is this creature right here, everything above this purple line. And back earlier this week, I had pointed out, in fact, here, excuse me for a second, let me see if I can go find it. I couldn't find it. I had done a post in which I had stated that that we would fall to the support level and then bounce. And we sort of have done that in a kind of a funny way, because we actually, Monday, we bounced really strong. And I entered, and I wrote a kind of braggy post about this, although kind of shot my mouth off a little soon. We went roaring higher, and I got my puts here, and we fell, and I was like, yay, but today it wrecked that completely. But the interesting thing is that we seem to be having some kind of respect for that line beneath the pattern. So again, this is the principal top, and this peak here, I was kind of hoping yesterday that would be it. It was not, and it kind of makes sense because the real meat of the pattern is all up here. So in a perfect scenario, this will be the limit of that ascent. If not, my already deeply depressed spirits are going to get even worse, because, as I say, this is the cleanest pattern. If you look at different time frames, you can kind of see different elements of this. On this scale, which are 4-hour bars, you can see this gargantuan pattern, which goes all the way back to the low right here of October 13. You can see this huge pattern like so. And the pattern within a pattern is right here. That is to say, we had resistance here, and here's our topping pattern in the context of this much larger pattern, and this is the support beneath it. And so if we zoom in, you can see here's our little top, fell, found support, lurched higher, weakened, and then really lurched higher up into that. So the bottom line for me, and I've switched charts here to just IWM, is this chart right here. What I want to see, what I'm watching carefully for, is an exit from this tinted area. If we can break down, and you can see in very miniature terms that the little cluster bars right there, that's our little topping pattern. If it can be repelled by that and sink below the lows we've seen, even over the past few days, that would exit this tinted area and basically break that bullish pattern. So that's what I'm hoping for / banking on. And as I say, this is by far my biggest position, and frankly, bigger position that I've had in anything for a very long time. So I will end it there. Fingers crossed, and hope you're doing all right. And that's all.